Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. The Toy Story Shootout. I love going on Box Office Mojo right here because they give you a lot of information on how movies are doing at the box office, and also they pair up movies with the sequels or similar movies. So it's a lot of fun. So if you want to check that out, go to Box Office Mojo. Really cool. Okay, so this is the Toy Story Shootout. So let's see how well Toy Story 4 stacks up with the previous three. It's hard to believe that the first one came out November 22nd, 1995. Gosh, that's what it's like 24 years ago. I mean, crazy. Next year it'll be 25 years, quarter of a century. Okay, so let's see here. Domestic gross. Now this is the gross. Okay, Toy Story 4 is not finished yet. So the first one, $191 million, 796,233. Pretty good. And that was considered a groundbreaking success, mostly because Toy Story was the first feature-length animated CGI movie, I believe, at that point. Hugely successful. Second, we see 245,852,179, and that was 4 years later. Then we get to Toy Story 3, which was they waited over 10 years to do the next one, and that was $415 million, 4,888. Really amazing. And then Toy Story 4, which opened on June 21st, and I believe it's still playing right now in a lot of theaters. 354,417,359. Absolutely incredible. The production budget, it's always something to take a look at. They don't have that public for the first one. I would bet that was probably, I bet they probably spent about 75 million on that, and then plus you double it for the marketing, because the second one is 90 million, and if it's going to be a huge success, the first one, they're definitely going to spend more on the second one. So it's probably a little less than the 90 million, maybe 75, 80 to 85 million dollars. And then you see they really injected a lot of money into the third one because they knew this is going to be a huge cash cow. So $200 million right here. Again, probably double that for probably marketing. They probably spent like $150 million in marketing. It's amazing how much they spend in that type of stuff. Might have spent less because it is a Disney film, and Disney, they don't got to really rent billboards or anything because their entire parks, they're in Disney World, Disneyland, they just advertise the crap out of stuff with that. And then Toy Story 4, they have not released it. I would bet it's probably about around 200 million, 250 million. The run times have steadily gone up a little bit. An hour and 21 minutes, hour and 32, an hour and 43, which I did think was a long movie for a kids movie, but it was still really good. And it's about the same, an hour and 40 minutes right there. All rated G. And then next, total, let's see, we got opening weekend. So the first one, a little over 29 million. Second, huge success right here, almost doubled that, over 57 million. Almost doubled that. Toy Story 3, 110 million. And then about 10 million bucks higher than Toy Story 3, almost $121 million. Theaters, you see the number right here for the first one, 2,457. And then, obviously they're going to increase the number of theaters because it was a huge hit with each one of them, with Toy Story being the highest. And then what's even more important than the number of theaters is the average. So basically what this means is how much is making per theater. So first one, under $1,200. Then you got almost 1,800, and then over 27,000, and then just slightly down, almost 26.5 thousand right there. Still really good. And this is only 26 days worth. 26 days. Second, 245. Third, 168. So I don't know. That's just incredible if you really think about it. And then you have worldwide gross right here. This is where the real money comes in because we're hitting up Europe, Canada, South America, Asia, just everywhere. First one, 373 million. Second, 497. Toy Story 3, over $1 billion. A billion. And then 4, $781 million. So I'm betting when it's all said and done, Toy Story 4 is probably going to hit over $1 billion right there. And who knows? Maybe they'll do a Toy Story 5. I personally, I think that they should maybe do like they could do like a whole other series with some of the characters or something, you know? I think they could. But anyway, it's a lot of fun to look at this stuff. Check out Box Office Mojo if you want to play around with this. You can check out, how do different 80s action movies stack up against each other? How do 90s college comedies stack up against one another? It's really fun to play with it. Go check it out. And as always, if you want to get more rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.